Air dry clay is a real passion of mine, and I've been creating with air dry clay for many years. And you'll find many air dry clay tips, tricks and inspiration here on my channel. I've had a few comments on my videos recently asking if I use gesso on my air dry clay, people questioning why I don't use gesso, and other people insisting that I should use gesso. So in this video you'll find my thoughts on gesso and air dry clay and the reasons behind my methods, and the importance of a varnish and a sealant. So what is gesso? Gesso is a primer, it's a base coat that artists use on their canvas. It gives the canvas or board a slight texture so that it's ready to accept the paint. It can be applied to other surfaces too so that they can also accept the paint. It's just a primer, a base coat. So the question is, can you apply gesso to the bare air dry clay? Absolutely, yes you can, if that's what works for you. It comes in white, black or clear, but I don't. The main reason being gesso is really similar to white acrylic paint, and white acrylic paint is a good substitute for gesso, especially on air dry clay. My videos here mainly are here to inspire beginners, and so when I introduce what materials we might need, we need some acrylic paints to paint the clay afterwards. Acrylic paint is a good option. And so if I start introducing you to gesso or other craft supplies, you may feel that's a little bit too much to get going, and so gesso is one of those things we can eliminate from the beginning, and it's something I've never really used, and I will show you a little example of why later. Simply, I just don't add gesso to my supply list. So I always make sure I make my air dry clay, I dry it fully, and then once it is fully dry, I paint it mainly with acrylic paints. There are other options other than acrylic paint, but most off we tend to start off with acrylic paints as they're great for all different crafts. So I paint my bare air dry clay with the acrylic paint, and then the most important thing is that we seal it all afterwards with a really good varnish. To prove that my method works just fine and that you don't need gesso, I prepared a little test. Yes, I do have gesso in my art supplies as I've been an artist for as long as I can remember. On one side I coated with gesso, the other side with white acrylic paint. Nice smooth coats, not too thick, allowing it to fully dry before continuing. I then painted the whole piece in 2 coats of green acrylic paint, drying well between coats. The acrylic paint is fully dry, then the all-important scratch test. The rounded end of my paintbrush marks the unsealed acrylic paint, and the sharp edge of my nail scrapes the paint off both sides of the test, on the acrylic side and on the gesso side. So the gesso here is no more superior than the white paint. In the centre here, where there is just green, it also behaves just the same, of course. After painting any air dry clay piece, the most important step is the varnish. To varnish or seal 1 to 2 coats, and I'll link my current favourite in the description below. After sealing any air dry clay piece, leave for at least 24 hours to dry and cure before touching or using. Sealing the air dry clay is by far the most important step in my opinion, and a step not to be missed. Now that the varnish has dried, repeating the scratch test on both sides are equally durable. To me, the bare air dry clay is the surface that is already primed, it's already ready, so it doesn't need that extra primer, that gesso. I did this one just as a demonstration for today, but if I knew I was going to paint this green, I would skip the white acrylic paint and I would just go straight to the green acrylic paint, because you're not having to cover that white acrylic paint. But again, absolutely do what works for you. But it's really not for me, and here's another example of why I don't like it. Sometimes I've found that it goes on too thickly, it doesn't go on as thin as an acrylic paint can, and here you can see it's easily peeling off. It's the gesso here that's peeling off. Watch my videos, see how I do things, and then you'll obviously watch other people and the way they do things. Just because we do things differently doesn't mean anyone is wrong, and I encourage you to be creative in a way that works for you. I just enjoy sharing with you the ways that have worked for me over all the years that I've been creative, which is for as long as I can remember. Let me know in the comments below if you use gesso on your air dry clay or if you don't at all. Please let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next creative video. Bye for now.